Those Who Wish Me Dead is now dropping on HBO Max and in theaters today. I watched this one on HBO Max and not in the theater. I'm really enjoying the option of seeing these movies. I think it is a great aspect to appreciate here because I feel like movies like this are going to be infinitely more successful uh, on HBO Max. Now, I have heard things about the director's previous movies, like Hell or High Water. I've not seen this director's previous movies. I'm forgetting his name. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I apologize. But you can look up the director of this film. Uh, and this movie is about a teenager who becomes a witness to a murder. And now Angelina Jolie's character is forced to protect him from assassins and a big forest fire that's going to consume them all. This movie surprised me. I think the trailers were not the greatest. And this didn't surprise me because it was a really good movie. It just surprised me because it was close to being good, and it was like I kind of didn't know what to expect for this movie. I got kind of invested in it, but I think this movie overall had a few blunders. I Angelina Jolie and all of the cast give pretty good performances in this movie. I think they do a pretty decent job. The problem with this movie is just flat out the character work, the writing and the dialogue and the pacing just don't come together. Like the dialogue's decent, but in this kind of story, I wanted to feel the bond between Angelina Jolie and this kid she's trying to protect and what's going on with that. I wanted to feel that a lot more, but I think the dialogue, the script, and just how well the characters, with no spoilers, are fleshed out through this movie did not come together to make that happen. And I think that means that this movie just kind of failed. And I got to like about an hour and 10 minutes into this movie, and this movie is an hour and 40-minute movie, so it's about 30, 20 minutes left. And I'm sitting there going, no, this can't be over. This should have at least been like 2 hours and 10 minutes, or at least 2 hours. Fleshed out this character more, the story more, the drama of this situation. There should have been more to it. And I think overall, I think it really hurt this movie. So I don't know. I think there's going to be some people who are going to watch this movie and be satisfied with what they got in the movie. But then I also think there's going to be a group of people who are going to watch this movie and say, I want more. And I was kind of in the camp that I wanted more. Um, yeah, this was kind of a strange one. It's interesting. I will say I really like that this dropped on HBO Max because, frankly, if I had looked at my theater listing and seen a movie called Those Who Wish Me Dead with this trailer, I would not have seen it in the theater. But the fact that it's so easy to access, I just go into my HBO Max account and it's right there, means I'm going to check out more stuff. And seeing more movies is always a good thing. And I'm really appreciating what HBO Max is doing. I know they say they don't want to do this for 2022, but if they're not going to do this for 2022, I think they should pick certain movies like this and drop them on HBO Max, because these movies will be infinitely more successful that way. I think it's something that needs to happen. I was very happy uh, with this plan when they announced it. It's the whole reason I got HBO Max. And this whole year, they have not really put out any content that has been significantly interesting or worth checking out besides these HBO Max movies. Um, I really like Close Enough, American Pickle. Those are the two things. American Pickle is one movie, and Close Enough's an ongoing series, but it's not like a series that I'm going to be watching like all the time. So I think I think they definitely need more content, but good movie. uh, good plan for releasing movies. And I'm gonna give Those Who Wish Me D a C plus. It was close to being a pretty good movie, but I think it just had a few missteps that held it back from that. But I enjoyed what I saw of it. Just needed a bit more.